Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, we have my old friend Bank of America back with their premium rewards credit card that has $600 up for grabs. So in typical fashion, we talk this offer, terms and conditions, requirements, eligibility, of course, the credit card itself, everything you need to know to make Bank of America's money become your money. So of course, that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, you will have a direct offer link down below, not a referral, simply gets you where you need to go the fastest. I do have quite a few Bank of America credit cards, but I don't have this one. And in fairness, the normal offer is $500, but this $600 I think has been around for some time now. But I do think it's a decent offer, and we need to talk about something. So, here we are, right? So there we go. So we're all on the same page here. But let's get to work here, taking a look at the promotional material or lack thereof. Because it's a credit card, it is simple and to the point. There is no happy people in sight, but credit cards, they just seem to do that unless they're really expensive, and then they have happy people, but I suppose that's when they have the marketing budget to afford it. So whatever. We can stick here, even though it doesn't say it on the requirements page. You know the deal. It's just sign up, apply, and be approved. And this one requires $4,000 in spend in the first 3 months from opening. And just like that, you'll get your 60,000 points or $600, however you prefer to redeem it. So overall, not too bad. It's a credit card. We know how that works. Point on redemptions, because Bank of America, to me, as a Bank of America customer, they have travel. They have a travel portal. This is one of their 3 travel credit cards. So if you wanted to redeem these, you can do cash back to a Bank of America account if you have it. I believe they'll mail you a check. In the past, they've mailed me a check. So you should be able to, if you phone up, I think they will do that as well. Or they have a travel portal of their own. I've never seen anyone say anything about the Bank of America travel portal. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm going to guess probably not great, knowing how their other services are, but I would treat this as a cash. But of course, you could do statement credit as well. So I would look at this as $600. That's how I would look at it. So just be aware of that and what the points are worth and redemption-wise. So again, it's a credit card, so let's just keep going, because they do have a lot of rules, believe it or not, around Bank of America. So here we have it. Nationwide, of course. Now, this card may not be available to you if you currently have or have had the card in the preceding 24 months. This rule is not always enforced. I know I've applied for business cards currently holding that same card. So, it's hit or miss, I think, there. You'd probably be fine. Now, they do have the 3 and 12 and 7 and 12 rule, which is basically their version of 524. Now, Bank of America being a relationship bank, it changes, right? So 3 and 12 is if you're not a customer, it's basically 3 new cards open in the past 12 months. Anything more than that, you're going to get declined. However, if you are a customer, not like a fancy customer, like a preferred rewards customer, just like a customer, like you have a deposit account with them, it bumps up to 7 and 12, 7 new cards in the past 12 months. I have put these to the test. They are enforced. They also have the 2, 3, 4 rule, which again just applies to Bank of America cards. Is where 3 and 12, 7 and 12 applies to all cards. So 2 cards allowed per rolling 2 months, 3 cards per rolling 12 months, and 4 cards per rolling 24 months. Of course, this card does have a $95 annual fee. It will be assessed in your first billing cycle, and you do need to keep the card open for 1 year. So overall, again, not too bad. Bank of America kind of gets skipped over a lot, so I don't think this is going to affect most people. Again, when I was going through the 2, 3, 4 rules, is because I had done my preferred rewards deal. If you watch the main channel, that was my whole thing a year or 2 ago. And so, I did have to slow down going through some of their cards. But overall, I don't think most people will be bothered by it. So let's see what you get here, taking a look at the card itself. And of course, this is premium rewards. It's black, so you think I'd like it more, but I really don't. The annual fee is $95. Multipliers is coming in 2 back on travel and dining, 1.5 back on all of their purchases. Benefits, you do get a $100 airline incidental credit annually. You do get TSA pre or global entry credit, and it's no foreign transaction fees. So it's not a bad travel card for someone who is probably like a cashback traveler of sorts and in preferred rewards, I would say, because their multipliers are pretty weak on all of their cards, but they're weak because they're meant to get you to join preferred rewards, and as your balances move up, you get better rewards. So I think at the top end of Platinum Honors, you'd be looking at what, like 3.5 for travel, which isn't terrible at that point, and then 1.5 would be like 2.62 back, which at that point now you've got a card that it can pay for itself, and because that $100 airline incidental credit from their own marketing page, it seems to be more open than like the Amex Platinum credit that we're used to talking about, right? Now, I don't believe it works for tickets, which is what everyone wants, but they did have listed like lounge passes could work. Not everyone sells day passes anymore, but I think Capital One did, for example, Priority Pass does. So that could be helpful. Or if you need to buy a guest pass, perhaps. Seat upgrades were also on the list as well, so that could be. So I think there's enough stuff that in year number one to get you could use that. Totally offset the annual fee by about $5, depending on how you want to value it, and come away with your full $600. I think that's all that's needed. Will you keep it or not? I mean, we're here churn and burn, really, so I don't know if it matters too much for that. But you could probably, I would imagine you could product change it to a customized cash card, maybe. Bank of America, you don't see too many rules about product changing. I did change one, but it was a cashback to a cashback card. But I don't see why you couldn't. So anyways, that's what we got for that. I think it's a decent enough card and offer for $600. It's easy enough. Again, we covered how you can kind of cash this stuff out, so I would consider this a cashback card. So summary slide here, and let's plug some stuff to bring us home. And here you have it. Target is Bank of America, as we said. Premium Rewards credit card is what you're looking at. It is nationwide. Your payout is basically 60,000 points or $600. You can apply and be approved, as you would have guessed. Spend $4,000 in the first 90 days of opening, and you're there. Fees, $95. It will be assessed in your first billing statement, and keep the card open for 1 year. Just like that, there you go. You are $600 richer. However, if this one is not for you, well, then check out profitablecontent.com. The channel's blog is always linked down below for you, as well as on the channel homepage. So over there, we have plenty of news stories. We have other credit card offers. I know I have one for the Bank of America Customized Cash, if you prefer that one. I have 3 of them. That's a pretty good card, especially if you're in preferred rewards. And of course, we have news stories as well. And of course, under the bank account section, we should have a Bank of America offer. So if you need to become a customer to move from 3 and 12 to 7 and 12, we should have you covered. I think it's like a $200-$300 checking offer. We've done videos on that and the customized cash as well. Again, all over there for you. And of course, if you're interested, take a look at our channel memberships. It's the join button down below, but basically it's a Discord server set up between this channel and the main channel to assemble some of the best bonus hunters in the game. It's $5 a month, cancel any time, but the gist of it is to be referring one another to offers, credit cards, bank promotions, find long lost family members to get into credit unions, things like that. And of course, we will use member links in videos and blog posts when it's applicable, and the member gets to keep all of that money. The hope is that your membership will just be paid for, than anything else on top of that is extra. So we're at 100 members or so over there. We'd love to see you if you are interested. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. We're posting content just like this every single week on how to make the bank's money become your money, and, of course, every single day over on profitablecontent.com. As always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.